session, we are going to discuss the gastroretentive drug delivery systems. This is a disclaimer for the viewers. In this session, we are going to discuss stomach physiology. So let us see the stomach physiology. Look at the figure. Anatomically, the stomach is divided into the two parts. Very first part, that is the proximal stomach, which consists of the fundus and the body, and the distal stomach, which consists of the antrum and the pylorus. So here it's a duodenum and this is the esophagus. So anatomically, the stomach comprises two main parts, that is the proximal stomach and the distal stomach. Proximal stomach consists of the fundus and the body, and distal stomach comprises the antrum and the pylorus. Here it's a duodenum and this is the esophagus. The main role of stomach is to store the food temporarily, grind it, and then slowly release into the duodenum. After a meal, the average volume of stomach is about 1.5 liters, which varies from 250 to 400 ml during the interdigestive phases. Fundus and the body primarily acts as a reservoir for undigested food. The antrum performs as a principal site for mixing action and acts as a pump to assist in a gastric emptying by propelling action. So here the fundus and body, it is going to act as a reservoir for the undigested food, and the antrum, it performs as a principal site for the mixing action and acts as a pump to assist in gastric emptying by propelling action. Pylorus. So here it's a pylorus. This is a pyloric canal. Then the pyloric, here it's a antrum. This is the duodenum. This is a pyloric sphincter. Then here it's the fundus. This is the body. Then this one is the greater curvature, and all these are the gastric folds. So the pylorus acts to separate the stomach from the duodenum and plays a major role in a gastric residence time of the ingested material. However, the pattern of gastric motility, it is different for the fasting and the feed state. That will depend on the availability of the food in the stomach. The gastric motility pattern is systematized in a cycles of activity as well as the sequences. The duration of each cycle is 90 to 120 minutes and it contains 4 phases. The motility pattern of stomach is usually called as a migrating motor complex. So this is about the stomach physiology. Let us see the migrating motor complex, that is the mobility pattern of the stomach. The mobility pattern of stomach is termed as the migrating myoelectric complex. The different phases of MMC, that is a migrating myoelectric complex, are phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 and phase 4. Phase 1 lasts for 30 to 60 minutes. Phase 2 lasts for 20 to 40 minutes. phase 3 lasts for 10 to 20 minutes, and phase 4, it's a very short, that is the 0 to 5 minutes. In the case of phase 2, there is a bile secretion and the mucus discharge. In the case of phase 3, there is a mucus discharge and the force of contractions. So in the phase 1, as I have said, that which is a last for 30 to 60 minutes, it's a quiescent period with a rare contractions or no contractions in the phase 1. Phase 2, it is the intermittent action potentials and contraction that gradually increases in intensity and frequency as the phase progresses. So the phase 2, it's a intermittent action potential and contraction that gradually increases in intensity and the frequency as the phase progresses, which lasts for 20 to 40 minutes. Phase 3, which is about 10 to 20 minutes, it's a short period of intense, large, regular contractions. This phase is termed as the housekeeper wave, as it enables all undigested material to be swept out of the stomach and down to the small intestine. There is a gastric emptying in the phase 3. Phase 4, which is very short, that is the 0 to 5 minutes, it occurs between the phase 3 and phase 1 of a 2 consecutive cycles in a brief transitional phase. So again, it moves towards the phase 1, then phase 2, phase 3. Again, phase 4 to phase 1, likewise. So total cycle, it is about the 90 to 120 minutes. So this is about the migrating myoelectric complex, which comprises the 4 different phases. So the gastric emptying occurs in the fed and the fasted states, but the pattern of gastric emptying drastically varies between the both states. As I have said that in the case of feed state and fasted state, the gastric emptying, it is not same, it is the different. In the fasted state, an interdigestive sequence of electric events follows in a cyclic manner through both the stomach and the small intestine every 90 to 120 minutes. So in the case of fasted state, an interdigestive sequence of electric events follows in a cyclic manner through both the stomach and the small intestine every 90 to 120 minutes. During the interdigestive phase, the diameter of pylorus increases up to approximately 19 mm. As a result, particles smaller than the diameter of pyloric sphincter can easily evacuate from the pylorus to the duodenum during the interdigestive phase. However, in the fed state, motor activity is generated 5 to 10 minutes after ingestion of a meal and continues as long as the food remains in the stomach, and which can delay the gastric emptying rate. So this is about the fasted state and the feed state. So this is about the stomach physiology.